see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Blue Devils will kick it away to start.
Ready, son? You played Kyle yesterday?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 20.
You know what happened last? You know what happened last time you used Duke? You know what happened? You got detriment. What?
Yard line.
You know what happened last time?
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Complete to the left. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Sooners moving quickly to the line.
Did I see him?
To his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Sooners with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that win the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that can grow.
What happened last time, right?
Be physical. It all started there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
You know what happened last time?
The Sooners look to do some damage in the red zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Snags it.
Just remind you. You need to be reminded.
They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Touchdown Sooners. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the field because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be
You can play Johnny.
to protect this lead.
Gotta say he beat you.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Drills him with the stiff arm.
That's what I'm talking from what you, dumbass. I'm talking from what you. They said it was your first time beating you. Know that, right? In history. You know that, right?
Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. It's Moore.
You know that, right?
Comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
That scoreboard look it's like 20, like Vaughn said, like 24-6.
See if he can make a miss. Most of the time, when my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Got it in the middle. It's Brown. And they
Say
reacted
something.
well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the
Say
first
something.
down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass.
That would've been a
and it
pick.
falls to the ground incomplete.
That would have been a pick.
He's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
That would have been a pick.
This crowd trying to make life miserable.
Better
for
show
this
ahead.
offense. They just keep firing. It's complete to the left.
Better show ahead.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
Wow.
Out of the shotgun on third down. Caught near
Huh?
the sticks. It's Brown. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first
What you
down.
mean?
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good.
Nigga, it's like that yesterday, nigga. What you mean after the see the plays he did? You know how that shit works, nigga.
Be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game, calling plays.
To the air on first down.
I'm supposed to be
Snag in the
home.
middle. It's King.
Bitch, I invited you.
Completion good.
You didn't see no fucking invite.
Game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm.
That should have been matter, nigga.
Confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw.
You should already know what plays you gotta call.
That play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29.
That's what I'm saying.
and picks
It
up the
doesn't
first down.
matter, nigga.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anthony. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and
Let's
it's
get your
first
ass
and goal
on
from
the sticks. Improve it.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are first and goal. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Steps away. They get him on the ground, and with
That's a
that, we'll head to
fumble.
the second quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've played one before.
It's okay, though. It's okay.
Let's have a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. Sneaks it into the end zone.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. First play of the period, first down here. Might be changing the route. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He rifles one deep down the right side.
Well, on that last play, you look to see the quarterback
Watch this nigga throwing out of bounds.
give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
This dude just
After
threw
the
that shit out of bounds.
incompletion, it's second and 10 from their own 25. They'll run play action. Catch in the middle, it spurts. Show him a little juke, and he's up to the 30 before he stopped. And the Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they just
Why is he rolling out?
the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Really good play by this defense, and you know exactly what you're getting with this guy. Man, he is electric. He is dynamic. He'll make plays, so you got to do a good job of containing him in the pocket. And when he starts to scramble, chase from one side. Don't overlap with another guy. Nice job by the defense.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that earlier sack still reverberating. That one comes out hot down the right side. Downfield and in.
Why do you need him like that? Like, bro.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to swing it on second down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
He's got him. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Kane. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. On the ground, it's Moore. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Touchdown, Blue Devils! A great catch and run for 6.
And I just love the execution by this offense.
No, that's a pick right there, son.
You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point splits the uprights. He'll bring it out. It's a tag now. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quarterback making checks. Off the play fake on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Burks. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Under fire. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and a play is intercepted. He's down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a first down as they try to score one late in the half.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Gets it out fast. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top. Looking to get it in. Into the house. Touchdown, Duke.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He spins that thing down the middle.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Now the play fake. Going for it all. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. That's caught. It's Burks. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
The Sooners will go for it here on 4th down. He wants to change this route. Off play action. He's not afraid to go deep. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, the head coach Coach has to love what he saw from his offense here. At the very end of the first half, when you got to have it, execution has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
A little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Get that. Gotta get that shit.
Good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Trying to take it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Sooners!
And doing a great job in coverage. Obviously, you got to play run first as a linebacker. Always, that's your first thought process. But then reading the QB's eyes, breaking on the football, catching it. And then from there, it was easy. Just take it right to the house.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they trail by only 1. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Coming out with it, it's Anthony. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Going downfield for the big play. Grabs it inside the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time. It took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed drills, they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
The Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Off the play fake. There's the pressure. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat
man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double teamed because they can't block him.
He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. This is the new wave of offensive thinking, going for it 4th and long from their own 47. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, does he turn that loose down the middle? Intercepted. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that up.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Punch it out of the air.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the Blue Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
There's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
The Blue Devils will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that. This guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
Man, it's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in the second half. You need your quarterback to play smart.
Bring in the heat. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The Sooners want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Got it in the middle. It's Lewis. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Sooners look to keep this drive.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot. This guy is no different. He has a chance to be the next great Sooner receiver.
Got his man on the right. Gets enough for the first down, but not sure they'll get another playoff here in the 3rd quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They want to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Barnes. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Gonna look downfield again. Looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. dance their way in on 3rd and goal. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
And here's the deal. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. 4th and goal, which makes a difference to me because I drove the ball down the field. I've had some success. Do I want to stay aggressive here? This offense is down, but has a chance to really put some points on the board and make a little bit of a splash.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. They've got them pinned back, and they're trying to rattle their eardrums. Listen to this crowd. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Oh, he's got some space. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
Yeah, I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Got it behind the line. It's Moore. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
What's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. And the Blue Devils with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football. Had to get a stop. Forcing a turnover. Best case scenario. Offense back on the field, trailing.
And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. The 40. He's at the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Duke. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
In this kind of game where it's only one possession, one play could make the difference. And that time the quarterback got a little too greedy. The defender jumps in front, picks it off, pads the lead for his team. He's still got a lot of football to go here, but that was a massive play for the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off play action on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. He's got it down the left. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Here's a heat. He'll pull it down. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got some room to run. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Well, that's a nice interception. At this point of the game, up 2 possessions in a 2-minute situation, the offense is so predictable. You know they're going to throw the football. So everybody on defense, they're just trying to see the ball thrown and then breaking on it. Nice job coming away with that turnover.
I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. Found a seam. Turning it on. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And the pummeling has started.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And right down the middle. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mateer. Rushes on him. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Sooners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Oh, they're after him. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one, this one is a shocker that might go on the list of all time.
Dude, huge win. Like, you can't say enough about being a team with talent disadvantage. Like, you're the underdog for a reason. You go with, this is a top 10 team you're playing against. Like, everything says you shouldn't win, but Palmer, they came out and they absolutely took care of business.
Yeah, they showed up in the biggest moment. You got to give these players a ton of credit. They may not be as talented as their opponent, but this was a game and an opportunity.
I use it on use. You come up and you start come over here, I start to lose.
They put the rest of college football on alert with this win. This is one these fans.
Somebody left getting me before that's not beating me.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation.
He said it. That's never beating me. Shit, like I said, distraction. Shit, she started coming out, start fucking up. Bro, shut up. You distracted me. Keep calling my name for no reason. Some BS.
Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football rich. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on a team from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. He was looking for some running room, but not... be found as he stopped at the 18. Offense in an empty set. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Taking a shot on the first play. Finds a spot in the middle. All by himself down the middle. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, SMU!
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive. And they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinator. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So he got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And on that incompletion, I think the quarterback was being just a bit too careful, trying to throw that ball too far outside, obviously aware that the defenders are coming from the inside. You don't want to put it behind the intended target and risk the pick six, but he needs to be more accurate.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home,
unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then...
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2, and they take an 8-7 lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave it right back to him.
Looking to throw, it's Jennings. Firing to the right, complete. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Pressure coming. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And quite simply put, you don't see that happen very often against him. He is one of not just the best quarterbacks in the game, he's one of the best players in the game. He's a Heisman Trophy candidate that oftentimes doesn't make mistakes like that. He should have thrown that football away. He decided to try and do too much, and the defense made him pay. They get a massive, massive sack, and this offense loses a ton of yards.
He's out past the 35, and he's wrestled to the ground.
Well, I think you're seeing a lot of resiliency from this quarterback these last couple of plays. Got sacked on first down. It's second in California. And that last scramble, I know it didn't get the first, but it at least makes this third down a whole lot more manageable now. Let's see if he can make a play here and keep his offense on the field.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. The Mustangs have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's going to try to get it all here. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. There are penalties you sort of forget about and others that sort of stick with you for a while. You get a play like that wiped out, that one's going to linger. Line getting set on second down. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Connection to the right. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Dropping back, it's Jennings. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll run play action. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Gets the back moving. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Harden. Breaks into the open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, this offense is given a lesson right now on how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. This is well within field goal range, but the kicker will stay on the sideline, and the offense will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. To the air, it's Aller. The throw. Finds his man open. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The Nittany Lions racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to pass. Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. That's going to open up your running game later on.
They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it up to 14. They'll run it. It's Singleton. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll give it to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Looking to pass. It's Aller. Got out of trouble and throws. That third down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
Well, how about if you're the defense right now? You've been on the field. You've given up a lot of yards on this drive, but if they go for this here on fourth down and you come up with one more stop, that is a huge play, and that's got to give you...
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Touchdown, Penn State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To the air on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brenson. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And a nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Right down the middle. Wide open downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Now on first and 10 from the 27. To the air, it's Jennings. Under fire. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Touchdown Mustangs. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, it had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Crosses midfield. Inside the 30. Past the 10. He just sets sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the...
Looking for the end zone. Intercepted to stop the threat. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
This guy really is the complete linebacker. Not only is he physical and not only can he play downhill to stop the run, this guy is a weapon in pass coverage. You saw it on that play. What can't this guy do?
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Turns it loose. Makes a grab for a big play. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, SMU. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
Working that left side now. He stopped just inches short, had a good catch, tried to get it in, but was denied. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aller. That's caught. It's Pena. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. Gonna run it. It's Singleton. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Ross. Oh, what a move to get open. Turns it on down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Penn State!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
Number 94, set to kick it away.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it in the middle. It's Renson. Oh, he's got some space. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Throws to the wideout. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
This time it's complete. Touchdown, Mustangs! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
That's a huge play for the offense because it keeps this thing one possession. They're going to be receiving first in the third quarter, and if they can keep this thing moving, all of a sudden they may have the lead here very soon.
Back to throw, it's Jennings. It's caught for the two-point conversion, and this offense builds some momentum going into halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm.
A full dive to haul that one in. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
The short hands, it's Dinkins. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Singleton. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now the play fake. Under fire. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a fourth down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the threes. We need sixes.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Off play action. Trying to bull his way in. They found the tight end, but he could not find first down yardage, and it'll be fourth down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run, and then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
He looked short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed fourth down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Johnson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Going for the big play. Pulls it in down the sideline. It's a seam wide open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Skips away from pressure. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
He'll go to the sneak. Touchdown, SMU! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
And that is the perfect way to cap off this drive. This thing started way back on their 2-yard line, and they methodically marched it down the field. You saw a little bit of everything on this drive, so at the very end, you pay it off. Really nice job running down in the red zone for the score.
Bringing the heat. Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the two-point conversion attempt. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Timeout, SMU.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Scanning the field, it's Aller. Unloads to the right. Working the big fella to the corner. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Snap in the shotgun. Steps away to find some room. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
From the gun, looking for a man. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. All the way down to the 33-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's why he is so dangerous in special teams. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Snagged in the middle, it's Harden. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Touchdown, Mustangs! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. Looking to throw. Makes the grab for the 2.
And I think you hear about this chart all the time, when to go for 2, when not to go for 2. decision. Second half, being up by one doesn't help you. Getting that two-point conversion, that's a big deal. Now this offense up by a field goal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today,
Catch inside the 25. They finally get to him. The what a play there to pick up the first down. Might be calling a hot route. From the red zone, looking for a man. And the defense, got him at the 27.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Penn State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Allard. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
When you're down late in the game, you got to make plays. It's really tough not to force the football. You could tell quarterback forces the football. Defense comes up with a huge interception.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. He'll take a shot. And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Buys a little extra time. He gets across the goal line into the end zone for the 2, and he pushes the lead to 11. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To throw, it's Jennings. He wants a big play here late. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. Touchdown, SMU! And once he found open
Listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Snaps it in the shotgun. He's got it. Two-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the fourth. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Now we've got a little game pressure, and we'll see how the offense responds in a three-point game, Jesse.
I can't wait to see this quarterback and how he's going to be able to handle that pressure, David. How will he respond in this situation?
And just knowing, listen, I'm only up by 3 now. If I can make this a 2-score game, I can almost put this away in the fourth quarter.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Back to throw, it's Aller. Makes the grab. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Gutsy play call. There are a lot of coaches out there that would have run the football, try to keep the clock going, or force your opponent to use more timeouts. They throw for it on 3rd down. They get the completion, and with that, they should win this game.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. He'll start the return inside his 5. Slips through the line. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Knight.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Defense playing a bail technique. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got him downfield. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. And the Mustangs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Jennings. Pocket breaking down. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved